can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in them. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Washington football team. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Haskins on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He was brought down by
now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Washington.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Darren Lee on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it
looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Well, this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Again, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he'll find Hall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. A first down carry now for Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Browns 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chase Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 29, Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
16 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Lamar Miller on the carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt.
Field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's 3-0 Washington. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Mayfield with the give to Nick Chubb.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Past the 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Browns 14, Washington 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 29, Haskins. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Miller. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins going deep here for Watkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 6-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
10 more there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Browns. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Regular. 53 is the mic.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Here's Jarvis Landry with a nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed, his rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Following the penalty, Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
17-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, It can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. This is caught. Watkins. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Haskins going to throw again. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was set to valve, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Set to valve as the first half is winding down. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Haskins back to the air. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Washington 18.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
Mayfield on the keeper.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Johnson now returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
180. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go. Pistol.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Jarvis Landry.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
First down, Washington.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Lamar Miller. And he stopped immediately there.
Lamar Miller.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Myles Garrett.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Gain of 12.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The throw taken in by Sims. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
The 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes this Washington 25. Browns 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now here's Johnson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game
accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and it's complete. Hooper, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 35, Washington 25.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On first down, it's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns.
He gets it to Sims, complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Open man here. Sims complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Steps away to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Haskins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Browns 42, Washington 25.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Marvin Hall returning it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
First down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
First down, Washington.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll...
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a